don't know about me is the fact that my downfall in gaining the weight that I had gained over my 30-something, 40-something years was all because of Nestle's Tollhouse cookies. And I have not been eating any of these cookies since I've been on the keto diet. But you know, there's a lot of recipes for chocolate chip cookies the keto way on the internet. And I have to say, I tried quite a few. Didn't like any of them. No, they didn't measure up to Nestle's Tollhouse cookies. So I've been on a quest to duplicate Nestle's Tollhouse cookies. And the thing of it is, the recipe for the Nestle's Tollhouse cookies is just the flour, they use baking soda. What else do they use? Salt, butter, sugar, vanilla. They use brown sugar, use eggs and chocolate chips. Why can't I replace that? You know, with, I'm going to tell you, the trick is the coconut flour, even the almond flour, which I tried. I didn't like the batches with the almond flour. But the coconut flour, you pretty much have to double up the eggs when you use that. So I have tried 3 new batches. Originally I've tried 4 altogether. The first batch was completely no good. Here's a clip from that. Taste test. Very chewy. Bread-like. I taste the almond flour. Not liking that. It's kind of like a scone. This is like a breakfast bread. It's not sweet enough for me. It's a chocolate chip cookie recipe. It needs to be sweeter. But I'm going to make it again with more sweetener. Now the thing of it is, I love chocolate chip cookies, obviously. Since I've been on the diet, I just have to show off a little vanity shot here. I've lost 15 pounds, 3 months. See? I was fatter. And I'm 65, so, you know, I put it on anyway because of metabolism, but I want to get back to where I was in my 30s. I want to get back to that weight. That's my goal. And I'm sure I can do this, but not eating Nestle's Tollhouse cookies. Oh no. So, here's what I am going to do in this video. I'm going to try a batch. It's my 6th experiment. The other ones I'm just not even going to show you, you know. I mean, I didn't film them all, obviously, but I did film one. It's trash. So I'm going to make this because I think it's going to be perfect. I did a small batch, and it was, mwah. It was the closest I have come to Nestle's Tollhouse cookies to date. So I'm making a bigger batch just for the measurements for you. I'm doing this all for you. Okay, here we go. I have all the ingredients here. I have done some of the pre-measuring so that it saves time. And, oh, I'm so excited and nervous at the same time. All right, so why don't we start with the flour. I'm using 1 cup of coconut flour. Now, the other batch, I did add 2 tablespoons of almond flour. I'm actually going to leave it out and not put any almond flour in this one. And it's a test. Boy. All right, so I've got a 1/2 cup of Swerve confectioner's sugar. You can use the granulated. I just think it makes it a little more grainy. But anyway, and we're going to do a pinch of salt, probably 1/2 teaspoon's worth. And we're going to do a 1/2 teaspoon each of baking powder and baking soda. So here's the baking powder and baking soda. All right, that's in. Now I've got 3 eggs. I might have to increase this, but I did 2 last time. It's all about the coconut flour. When you use that, you've got to increase the eggs mostly. I've got room temperature cream cheese, and there's 2 tablespoons? What did I write down? I wrote down, come on, yes, 2 tablespoons. All right. This makes it easier to stir. And I have 6 tablespoons of butter that's melted, but it can be at room temperature. I just put it in the microwave and it melted. Oops. All right, so that's that. And then I'm going to put in a teaspoon of, actually I'm going to put in 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla. I love the flavor of vanilla. So there's 1 and just a little bit. Okay, so that's the vanilla. Now, because the Nestle Tollhouse recipe called for brown sugar, the last time I added this maple flavored syrup, it's keto friendly. The ingredients are great. This is the brand. Got it on Amazon. When I tried it, I put 2 tablespoons in, and I actually thought I should increase it. So I'm going to start with 2, but I might put more in after I taste the dough. 1 and 2. Okay, and now I'm just going to mix all that up. That's all the ingredients that go in. All right. The dough mixture is pretty yellow, but it's got a good doughy texture. I said that's all the ingredients. I forgot the most important one. Ah, Lily's. Forgot Lily's. Lily's chocolate chip cookies. Now, I'm going to put in a cup and see if that's enough. Here's a cup. You might want to add more. I like my chocolate chip cookies with a lot of chocolate chips. And it also sweetens it up. I've got the oven preheated at 350. The last batch, they all cooked very well at 10 minutes. Good to know. Oh, that looks divine. So, I have to taste the dough. So I'm going to taste a piece. Okay. Sometimes it's sweet, the dough is sweet, and then you bake it, and the cookie's not so sweet. It's too bready. It's going to be perfect. I'm not going to add another tablespoon of maple syrup. Maple flavored syrup. No, it's not really maple. Let's do a batch, okay? So I have a cookie sheet and I've got parchment paper on top so I don't have to spray and grease it. Makes it a lot easier coming out. And I'll just do like little, that's big. I want medium-sized cookies, so I'm just going to do that, and then I'll flatten it, put it on the sheet. You can flatten it after you get it on the sheet, but whatever your preference is on doing your cookies. Little doughs. Smoosh. Ta-da! Okay, 10 minutes. We're going to time it for 10 minutes and pray. Okay, so I have the first batch out of the oven. Ta-da! They're on the cooling rack. Before I actually put in the second layer, the second batch, I want to taste the first, see if I need to add to it, because I've done this before, so I am an expert tester. Okay, here we go. Can you believe I'm actually afraid to taste this? Is that crazy? I mean, I just want it to be perfect for you guys. Nah, I want it to be perfect for me. All right, here we go. Chewy. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my gosh. You guys, this cookie is as close as it gets to my Nestle Tollhouse cookie flavor that I love. Oh my gosh. by George, I think I've done it. So I'm going to have the recipe on the website for you and for me, because I've got to make up the rest of the dough, batter, cookie dough, and eat my cookies. Mmm. Mmm.